The solution to pollution is dilution. Hello YouTube, this is Bob Reese, and I want to talk about a couple of things here. I had made a comment on Robert Lee's Cichlids channel where he was talking about people learning from his mistakes regarding his tank heaters. And I'll let you guys watch his video on that because it's a good one. And basically what I said on that is, hey, don't beat yourself up. None of us is perfect. Myself included. And I said, basically, don't dwell on it. You know, you'll get over it sooner or later, and life will go on, and you'll buy more fish, and blah, blah, blah. Well, I had talked about killing some fish of my own in an earlier video, and I said I think I did it with a dirty rag, but it's just been nagging me ever since that happened. So Robert Lee, I totally get where you're coming from, because I've been thinking about it ever since. And this is one of the things that bothers me about me thinking that it was dirty rags, because I've changed my mind. But I'm going to let you guys help me out on that. Give me your opinions. So, right here, and you're not going to be able to see it all that well, are 3 water samples. The first 2 on the left, this one right here, the blue is the low range pH for my tap water. Okay, that is darker blue than the 7.6 range on the low pH, so I'm going to say it's close to 8. Okay, then we have the brown right here, and that's about 8.0. Okay, and then we go over to the purple, which is 8.8. The purple one, the 8.8, is a sample from my tank. Okay, so the solution to pollution is dilution, except possibly when you're doing a fairly large water change. So my point is that I am starting to think now that I might have shocked the fish when I did the water change. Because basically I took a little slightly over 50%, if I remember right, of the water out of this tank and then put new water in there. So we went from an 8.8 pH to something less than that in a short period of time. See, there's the colors up there. I'll just kind of leave them there for a second. And it didn't rock the whole world in here. It got 2 fish. But I'll tell you what, my Venustus over here, he was not a happy camper. He was sitting down on the bottom over here, right in here, huffing and puffing. He was not a happy dude. And I was worried about him for a minute or two, but he managed to pull out. Nobody else had any real obvious signs of being hurt. But then, you know, the 2 fish that did die, they were acting real erratic, I mean real quick, and then he went up to the top and just kind of were floating there, and, you know, we know the rest of how that works. So that's my thoughts. I think I shocked him with pH. Give me your opinions on that if you want to, that's fine, but I'm telling you, I am not going to do anything more than a 50% change, and likely I'll be doing less than 50% water changes, because I think that's what really happened there. I think I shocked them, and it wasn't with temperature. So that's what's going through my mind. All right, so for those of you who are more observant, which I wouldn't expect everybody to see this, I added a sponge filter. Look at that photo bombing in here. And the reason why is because of Adam C's power failure video. The funny thing was, right before his video popped up in my playlist, I had ordered 4 battery-powered air pumps. So I was kind of starting to get on track with that. And then his video came out. The thing is, I didn't have a filter. What am I going to run with a filter? So I went and bought 2 sponge filters, and one of them's in here running now, and that's not running off of the battery-powered air pumps. I've got a regular air pump doing that, and I've got it dialed down because I don't like the sound of all the air bubbles popping up on the top. But anyway, I will have some sort of filtration going on if there's a power failure, and I'll teach my wife how to use the battery-powered air pumps. Drop a couple of air stones in there, and we should be okay for a little while. Our power failures don't typically last a long time. So there you go. I'll likely count this as my June update. The fish are doing real well, as you can see. Everybody's being normal. This one right here, he's just a brat. He's always gonna be a brat. But I took his girlfriend out of there. In case anybody didn't catch it, it was a female when they were playing that game back here in this corner. I pulled her out of the tank and I got her out just in time. As best I can tell, the eggs never got fertilized by him. But when I put her in the quarantine tank, she had a mouthful of eggs. She did not have them in her mouth when I pulled her out. Her belly was still round. Pretty funny. I forget who it was that said, boy, here, she's got a full belly. Well, she did. Anyway, she carried them around in that quarantine tank for a while, and then I imagine she just spit them out, and they all ate them. That's my guess what happened, because she didn't stay in there and hold them for very long, maybe a week. So that's it. Everybody's doing good. This guy's new. That's a new fish from Southeast Cichlids right there. Nimbochromis livingstoni, and he is just like a big puppy dog. He comes up to the tank, and he just has to say hi, but the mouth on that guy is just amazing. He's just got to show everybody that he's got a bigger mouth than everybody else. But he is about as laid back as they can be. Anyway, thanks to Southeast Cichlids. I got a Mdoka white lips from them also, but he's a little guy, a 1 inch. Inch and a half, something like that, and we'll say 1.5 inches, and so he's going to grow out for a while. What am I going to do with that female? I have no idea. I didn't want her. I don't want fry. I have no interest in fry, so I think I'll grow her out, figure out what she is, and see if I can give her to the local fish store. So what else have I got to show you guys? Firemouth. This guy is coming along really nice. I've always liked this fish. Just getting beat out on the photo bombs by everybody. That's my reflection. How about that? Anyway, sorry about the glare, folks. But anyway, that's it. That's the tank. Everybody's doing great. Love this guy. Love him. Talk about laid back. That's laid back. Beautiful fish right here. The cichlid shack. I can't wait till he grows up. He's going to be just a stud. Just amazing, amazing fish. Yellow Blaze Lithobates. It's going to be a while before he gets grown up, but when he does, he's going to be a stunner. This little guy, I've had from day one. Don't know what it is. We'll see, though. We'll let him grow out. He's just not grown much. Pretty sure it is a guy, but clearly I'm not good at picking that stuff out. But then again, he was the guy that sold them to me. Red Empress. OB Peacock. Oh yeah. The tomato hap right there. And the albino ruby red. Oh yeah, dragon blood right here. Red fin borlei hanging out in the back. Yellow lab, albino dragon blood. Everybody's just doing good. An unknown right there. I think he's going to be a sunshine, something one of those. Tangerine tiger. This video's getting too long. We'll talk to y'all later.